Greetings, Earthlings, wisdom keepers, wisdom seekers. Welcome back to WizdomDropz, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy cat astrology. My name is Tonia, and today we are discussing the Pisces new moon, holy guacamole, that is happening this Saturday, March 13th, for all the air signs. If you are a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, ascendant, sun, or moon, then this video is for none other than you. Before we do jump into them juicy details, if you are a student of astrology looking to actually learn astrology once and for all, that's right, be able to look at a natal chart and be like, oh, I know what's going on here with all these lines and symbols and business and houses, then check out my astrology course. You can book a call with me using the link down below. It is a 6-month astrology school program beginning in May. The clock is ticking, honey bun, so be sure to schedule that call today. It is, again, a 6-month course. You will learn everything from the planets, the signs, the houses, the aspects, and how to put it all together. We will be talking about the karmic fated north node, south node, all of that juicy details, as well as how to read composite charts, synastry charts, okay? That's you and another person or two other people outside of yourself. If you're seriously looking to learn astrology, you want a mentor who's going to be there with you every step of the way and push you to know your shit, then look no further than this gal, because I have a 6-month program just for you. Our crew is going to be so dope. Our last crew that we just graduated was really amazing. We already have some interesting people coming in for this round, so I'm really excited to see how this cohort develops that we're going to be launching in May. It's definitely always interesting to see who all comes together, who is attracted to this channel and my energy and my teaching style. And just so you know, I am not just a talk, and then you're supposed to know it. Hell no, you are gonna apply it. As soon as we go through the details, it's like, okay, detail, apply. And within one session, detail, now apply. Detail, now apply. So it's always this ping pong back and forth. It's very air sign compatible, if I do say so myself, as a Libra sun. Okay, with that said, schedule your call with me today. Link is down below, yada, yada, yada. To all my subscribers, what up? It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. You're so awesome. I appreciate every single one of you who hits that like button and helps other people get this knowledge for free 99. That's right, free 99. Awesome. With that said, let's jump into it. Air signs, starting with Aquarius. Nope, I lied. Starting with not Libra either. I'm not looking at the right chart. Whoops, that wasn't the best transition in the world. I swear I had it up earlier. You know what happened? I think I went a week ahead in my little calendar. I had it ready, I promise. Okay, we're gonna look at Libras first from the looks of that. So Libra, let me just get the moon here. But for Libra people, this is going to be happening in your 6th house, okay? So when you think of a new moon in your 6th house, Libra, the first thing that comes to mind is what? For me, the first thing that comes to mind, Libra, is your health, okay? And if you are a Libra ascendant, sun, or moon, you know you're supposed to be watching out for your kidneys. Why are you supposed to be watching out for your kidneys? Because if you are a Libra, you are somebody who is naturally prone to having kidney problems. Did you know that? If you don't know, now you know, because Libra actually is the ruler of kidney energy. So with that said, just be aware, Libra, that if you are somebody who doesn't have the best kidneys in the world, you might want to be a little more on your A game for the next month or so in terms of maybe a cleanse, maybe something where you're just purifying your body, right, a little bit. And you'll notice the moon is not exactly here with the sun because I just changed the time to where Libra would be on the ascendant. But we have here the new moon date, which is going to be this Saturday again. So just to think a little bit further about the 6th house, though, it's the house of nutrition, and that's why I brought up the cleansing thing. But just so you know, it's also the house of enslavement. And yes, I am not exaggerating, enslavement. So Libra, what are you enslaving yourself to? Where is it you feel like you are a slave when you engage with the energy in that place, within that role? It's also the house of just getting things done that we don't necessarily like to get done. It's the 6th house, that is the house of grunt work, the house of cleaning up the mess. It's the Cinderella house. You know, you got to take out the garbage, you got to wash the floors, you got to do the cat litter, whatever. You know, you got to pick up the dog dookie. It's all very sixth house, but it is the house of maintenance on your temple. So it is this health and nutrition house, but it's connected as well to a certain extent with not only bodily health, but mental health. Okay. And it is also the house of conducting crime. And it's also a house of perhaps some enemy energy that might be in your life and in your realm. So if you are a Libra who needs to improve your nutrition game, who needs to take better care of your mental, emotional body, it's all connected, right? Health, pay extra attention. If you're a Libra who has some enemies out there who might be trying to do some foul stuff to you that you just don't need to entertain, just be aware of that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if something comes up there where somebody tries to thwart you and you're like, oh my God, that just happened. Yeah, I told you it would happen. If those people are in your realm, just be aware. Now though, Libra, now that we get the sixth house thing out of the way, the new moon in Pisces is really beautiful. And it has a lot to do with the fact that Neptune and Venus are there in conjunction with it. You can see here that Neptune and Venus are within a really tight degree orb with the sun and the moon that's going to be coming over here, right, as well. So this is going to be a really positive thing, I think, for growing in empathy with yourself if you are trying to be better about your nutrition, Libra, because Pisces is empathetic. Pisces is also very sensitive, though. So you see how that could just switch on itself in a sixth house context with some of those other less than groovy things we just talked about, like being enslaved to something that you just feel like, when are the chains gonna fall? You know what I mean? So don't get in a, I'm just going to warn you, don't get caught in delusional states around your health either, because this could be like getting hyper worried and hyper worked up and creating all these fantasies and illusions, right? The flip side of this idealist conjunction of Venus and Neptune is delusionalism. So if you're just like out there on a far limb, you know, way out on a limb, and you're just like going all loopy and crazy and just like, you know, feeling really unbalanced, the sixth house energy can be painful if you allow yourself to indulge in that too much. I encourage every single Libra, ascendant, sun, and moon out there to spend more time with water in a therapeutic sense, because the sixth house, it needs healing. It's a place that needs healing. It's not a jovial house. It's a kind of a wounded house, you know? It's the house of illness. So use water to soothe yourself, whether it's a bath, a shower. If you're by a body of water that's not frozen, go to the body of water. Be by water, Libra, for the next month or so. It's going to be really, really helpful just to get your act together. And if you are a Libra out there and you're not feeling like you're able to be your most productive self, say you're in a job environment or whatever, where you have to perform like X, Y, and Z on ... date and that time, honestly, you might be more in your artistic energy the next month. You might be more in your creative energy, your creative mind for the next month, okay? You're not going to be so on your analytical A game as usual, Libra. You're going to be a little more just like, can I vibe? Can I just like enjoy the vibes? But that's where part of this like sixth house association of like enslavement comes in. You have to still you have to deal with those sixth house kind of like taking care of business, taking out the trash kind of energy. So the other thing, the last thing I'll say, Libra, is if you do have pets and small animals, this can be an amazing way to concentrate and focus your energy for the next month. If you have pets, any kind of pet at home, any type of small animal, they're going to be part of your happy medicine for the next month, because the sixth house is associated with pets and with the beautiful planet of Venus there, conjunct Neptune. It's very much a, I'm going to go like dream out with my cat and cuddle, or my dog and cuddle. You know, I'm going to be with my, whatever you got. What are those cute ferrets? I'm going to go cuddle with my ferret and escape to a cloud somewhere. You know, that's very much so a coping mechanism of all this sixth house energy for the next month or so. Okay, Libra. Okay, then. I hope this brought you value, Libra. If it did, make sure you hit that like button so that other people can get this information for free. And if you are an aspiring student of astrology and want to be super legit, make sure you schedule a call with me today for WizdomDropz Astrology School. Wunderbar. On to Aquarius. This upcoming Pisces new moon on Saturday, March 13th. If you are an Aquarius, ascendant, sun, or moon, then this video is for you, this portion. Okay, so Aquarius people, this new moon in Pisces is happening in your second house. That is a better place than Libra people. So good job for you. Congratulations on doing nothing but being an Aquarius, because the second house is not considered a super auspicious house in astrology. And you can be like, wait, what? But it's actually not, because it's next to the first house, so close that you can't see it. So it's out of your realm of consciousness. You know, like your peripheral vision, it has a limit, and the second house is within that limit. But that digression aside, the good things that the second house are in fact associated with are capital, money, belongings, what you possess, what you value, how you value your self-worth, how you value yourself, second house, okay? And also how you hold values within your life, not just philosophical values, but how do you ground those? How do you tangibly root those values? And it's also connected with people super duper duper close to you, like your super duper duper close family, okay? Like very close family. So all of those themes that I just talked about are being given a really interesting, unique opportunity, Aquarius, for you. Because the thing about this new moon is that it's conjunct Venus and Neptune. And those are the two, like, wish upon a star, dreams come true kind of energy planets. And so this conjunction is very much so romantic, getting swept off your feet. You know, if you're somebody in a long-term committed partnership, this could be speaking to a second house partner that is bringing you a new sense of romanticism and romance. Now, what I'm going to warn you right off the bat, though, Aquarius, do not get wrapped away in some delusional, phantasmal, financial expenditure at this point in time. If you are an Aquarius, ascendant, sun, or moon, you could totally be screwed over by some master puppeteer putting on a real pretty, glittery show of bullshit. Because Aquarius, the second house is your money, and Venus conjunct Neptune, it's this idealism, right? And it's this altruism and this empathy. But when it goes wrong, what that is delusionalism. The other side of romanticism and idealism is delusionalism. It's not totally attainable. You know what I'm saying? So especially if it's a new thing and it's out of nowhere and you don't know about it until right now within the next month or so, just tread lightly, tread with caution, tread with skepticism, fact check the situation, look for other references, look, you know, do your homework. Don't be going out there and just blowing a bunch of cash on something that seems like a good idea, Aquarius, under the next month of influence, okay? Because that's just, it could be something where you're actually legitimately taken advantage of. Now, on the flip side, Aquarius, if there is a charitable cause that you know is legit, that you know you value, that you know you want to send empathy and send love to and send energy to, then this is absolutely the time to do that. If there is a legitimate empathetic cause, say like donations to children's needs and like special needs, anything like that, Aquarius, it's divinely guided. You know, if you get an opportunity to donate under that type of context, by all means, that's exactly where you should be spending your energy and money, because you know it's legit and it's getting into the higher vibrations of this Venus-Neptune conjunction, of this empathy, of this altruism, of this sense of kindness and unconditional love, you know. And you could be receiving, you could be the recipient of that from one of these very close family members, Aquarius, under the influence of this energy because of that second house influence. But if it's a brand new financial opportunity and it looks really shiny and great, but you haven't done any research into it, I suggest no, slam on the brakes, do your research, go further into that, because you could be like a used car salesman could take advantage of you by using your emotions at this time. Not like, you know, a diss on every used car salesman out there, but you know what I mean. So just be aware, there's that. The other thing that's like standing out to me about this is just you have Mars in your fifth house right now, which is actually really fantastic. So you're going to be called to create. Okay, Aquarius. for the next month. You're going to be feeling extremely creative, extremely just like, oh, I could just go all day, every day making things. And if you have children, your kids are going to be like hyper energized under this influence for the next month, especially. But really the next couple months, because Mars is transit in Gemini lasts 8 weeks. So just be aware that if you have kids and they're going really crazy, for better or for worse, just try to guide them towards the better applications of that energy, if you know what I mean. And you're going to be feeling that very personally if you are an Aquarius who has children, because the dispositor of your fifth house, or the ruling planet of Gemini, that is Mercury, which is in your first house of Aquarius at this time. So just look out if you're an Aquarius. If you're an artist or a creative and you're an Aquarius, you're going to be super creative. You're going to be just like insanely making everything all day, every day. Don't stop me, can't stop me. Just like Aquarius air, you know what I'm saying? So just be aware of that. Okay, Aquarius? Aquarius, if you're looking to learn astrology once and for all and have that toolkit forever, make sure you schedule your call with me today to discuss the WizdomDropz Astrology School. If this video brought you value, and you know it did, Aquarius, hit that like button because it helps more people get this information for free. Thank you. All right, moving right along to Gemini. Gemini, ascendant, sun, or moon people, this new moon is happening in your 10th house. So if you are a Gemini, ascendant, sun, or moon, you're going to be getting some brand new beginnings in your career. And career is not the same as a single job. Single jobs add up into a career. So it might look like a job change, sure, but more likely than not, it's deeper than that. It's a pivot into a different trajectory of what you're going to be doing with your time and your life and your legacy that you're growing. So Gemini, if you are looking to make a career shift, you can definitely, you are given an auspicious ability to do that, very much so at this time. I'm going to tell you why. First, it has to do with the Pisces new moon, okay? And we'll discuss that in more detail. But second, it has a lot to do with the fact that Mars is in your sign right now. And on top of it, as if that's not enough, like the force, the power, Mars is with you, right? The action ability is with you. Mars is also conjunct the North Node at this point in time, Pisces. So if you are a Pisces, or excuse me, at this time, Gemini. So if you are a Gemini, ascendant, sun, and moon, then Mars, the action planet, is conjunct your desire, your thirst, your hunger to get your goals, to attain material possessions, to attain material success. Rahu, or the North Node, is very materially oriented. So Mars, they're activating it is like, oh yeah, I'm motivated. Gemini, you know, you're going to be the most motivated out of any sign for the next 2 months, not just 1 month, but 2 months, to just put in the hustle, you know, to get things that you want, to get what you desire. So Gemini, with this 10th house, though, influence of the new moon conjunct Venus and Neptune, I mean, that's just really pretty. That's just gorgeous. You could have a really divinely guided career shift at this time. And if you do have a job change at this time, Gemini, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a really nice change for you. And if you are feeling like you have to fake it till you make it, Gemini, that's not something you tend to not be good at, if you know what I mean. But you're going to be able more than ever to do that in the context of a career shift if you are a Gemini, ascendant, sun, or moon at this time. Because Mars is conjunction with Rahu, very ambitious, fake it till you make it kind of energy. And because Venus and Neptune conjunct is an idealist, romantic, kind of, you know, let me paint you a picture energy. So just be aware, though, Gemini, whatever you put out there comes back to you ×3. So cast your energy wisely. I know y'all can be really good at just shape-shifting at the drop of a dime, but, you know, and that energy has its place. I'm not trying to diss on that energy, but just be aware, Gemini, it could go really wrong if you try to, like, you know, do it in a really negative, deceptive way. But if you need to put on a little show to show that you can do something or you can learn something, then it's an excellent time to use that energy, if you know what I mean. So there's that. Also, like your dreams could actually legitimately be coming true in terms of your career shift, because the dispositor of Pisces is Jupiter, and that's in your 9th house currently. Look at this good astrology I'm giving you. because the ninth house is your dreams and your goals in a lot of ways. The 11th house more so, but the ninth house is your happiness, your true happiness. So Jupiter in the ninth is like, yeah, I will take that. Jupiter in the ninth, great. And you have that all year. Jupiter is going to be chilling in the ninth, but you only have one Pisces new moon this year. Well, Jupiter is in your ninth house, you feel? So just be aware that Gemini people can definitely be getting some long yearned for fantasies, really, in terms of their career and the legacy that they're building. And if you're not making the big shifts under this energy for the next month, you're making the big mental shifts in terms of identifying what that is. You're able to put your arrow on that target, you know what I'm saying, with that Mars energy. So be patient with yourself, Gemini. I know patience isn't always your strong suit if you are trying to pursue something different, but you really do have a lot of cosmic support to get that done at this point in time, if that's what you're looking for. And that's pretty much what's really standing out to me there. Gemini, if you're looking to learn what all this actually means and learn astrology once and for all, be sure to schedule a call with me using the link down below so we can chat about my astrology school launching again in May. With that said, thank you to everybody who supports this video, likes it, comments, shares it with a friend, etc., etc. And with that said, until next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.